This is a Town Dog back in flat similar to Steam. I'm fixing to try to fire my little Ryan STA up, and I'm gonna go to the Mississippi River west of here and follow it up toward Memphis or down toward Memphis until I become in line with the radio off of Memphis into the airport Shoemakry. Now, instead of flying the radio all the way down, I'm just going to fly the river until the point to which I have to leave the river to go to the airport on the radio into. I also saw, I ain't going to miss that, don't have checked it. I also saw ADF, but ain't no ADF on the airport. Maybe one somewhere fairly close, but I don't have it set up. I'm not going to mess that. But anyway, I'm going to take this thing, try to fire it up and see if I can get off up that way and find that. I'm not even going to check a fuel or anything. I'll just be right back. I'll turn this light off out of my eyes. Light my eyes over here to get off. I'm waiting on a phone call. Well, I hope he gets it today. She didn't say. I put on unit, but well, a phone call pick up on unit. She didn't say when they'd come. She said she'd call me before they come out. Nobody. Garbage. Alright, I'm back. We're fixing to. If I may get a phone call right in the middle, it's not to quit. But anyway, I'll be try a quick little flight. Let me see. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get inside the plane. Here we go. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to try it. Whoops. Pick the whole screen up instead of moving that. Alright, push that in. Crack it just a little. This thing here has been known to go crazy. I sure hope it don't. Once it gets to this point, you got it. You didn't do it. Now, we're inside of a hangar. Quick throttle on that thing. I'll get where it won't be quite so noisy. Okay, we're inside of a hangar here, and what we got to do is open the front door. So all we got to do to open the front door is change the radio stack now 1 to 11400. And if this door closes, nothing will open. There they go. This door here is going to close. In other words, he don't want people to run straight through. Okay, we're going to try this. Let's see if we get out to the runway and then we'll set up for the flight. In the aircraft, and we'll move forward. We don't need all this runway. Let's just go down enter it in midfield. I'm pretty sure we don't need near that much. We'll get out here a little bit of hold short or whatever for a few minutes and set up. This right here is probably close enough for a hold short. Let's just call it right there. Now we've got a little log cabin over there. People staying good and cozy here around Christmas time in my log cabin. And let's see if we can't get this thing. That thing, every time you go outside, it does that. It's too loud, dude. Once you throttle it, drops off. There we go. Now, I'm further away than I thought I was. Let's get a little closer. Thought I was closer than that. Let's get a little closer. That looks a little better right there. Good enough. I'll stop right there. Now, we're going to bring up a radio stack again. This time, Memphis VOR is 11750. Right there, and we're going to put it on both radios so we can use both needles for our benefit. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to bring up right there an autopilot. Now, what I looked up is the radial out of Memphis to Shoemakry is 352. I reversed it and I come up with 172. So 172 is in from the river to the airport, and Shoemakry is supposed to be between me and there at that point, between the river and Memphis, on that radio. And it is, I may have to go back to the book, I think 18 point something miles out. I didn't actually look at that. I looked at the direction, but not. I say 172. Let me get that. I ain't know what I'm doing. Like always, talking and not doing. 7, 2. That's supposed to be the radio. Oh, that's 3, 2. That's the radial ends. I'm gonna set this on about 110, 125. I'm not sure what this plane will do, but it'll probably top it pretty close. I'll set this runway heading going way out. I'll climb at least 2,500 at first. I don't know what this overcast is going to do to us. We might not be able to find the airport on kind of it. If not, we may have to just divert and go land at Memphis where we got electronic to get us down. Now, 2,500. All right, we're there. And I'm going to pull that book back up and look and see what that distance is. It seems like it's 18 point something out, but I'm not sure. This will put the book on the other page, on the other, well, it's supposed to be already up, but just get it. It is actually minimized. That's right. I forgot that. I'm on the other page now reading the sound stop. As soon as I get through, I'll be back. Shoemakry. It's 18 miles out. That's what it was. I was right. I just didn't want to completely forget and not know where I was at. When I passed 18, I didn't pass the airport. So that means I didn't see it if I ain't found it by then. Now, let's get this thing off the ground. We're going to take off to the north. I don't see nobody coming that way. I see nobody coming that way. Let's move to the line and hold for a second. We're getting ready to go. I'm going to put a little bit of flaps down. Flap button ain't working. I know it's got them. It ain't moving. Oh, there they go. See, the flap button's not working every time. That's good enough right there. All right, we're going to go out. That's good. We'll set this right here. Runway heading. Here we go. Headed north. Almost set. That, and that. Now we're going to turn about 240 and go to the river. That's fine, the Mississippi River. I'm going to drop back down 500 feet from 2,000 to 2,000. We do have an overcast, may give us trouble finding what we're looking for. I don't want to clear the weather, but if I have to, I will. It gets too bad if we have no choice. The airport is either, like I say, divert once we can't land, and divert to Memphis. Land on runway ILS at Memphis. But I'm planning on trying to put it down to Shoemakry, which does not have any electronics on the airport. We're using Memphis from the river. We're going to find the river and work our way back into Memphis. I'm coming back down. I'm still climbing, but I'm going to go 1,500. Trying to get where I can see a little bit below me and actually know when I'm over the river and everything. Got an overcast here pretty heavy and haze around the ground. It was raining in Ripley, which is not really, but it was in here. Make this little flight right quick on live stream and local recording. I'll probably switch them out as soon as I get through, because live stream don't usually work quite as good as local recording. Not much difference sometimes. the haze and the weather will cause it to be worse. So, being both. The haze seemed to interfere with the production of the scenery to a point it blurs it besides the haze itself. But anyway, we headed toward the river. It's 15 miles or so to the river, maybe a little more. We don't want to get the river too high up, so we got to get it low and followed up. Trying to drink a little coffee and some water. Yeah. Where is the river? Somebody steal the river today? I believe it's west of me. It was yesterday. It should be there today. 1 degree that way. I said 240, not 241. But anywhere from 240 to 270 to 240 will work. And put us out there in a range we're looking for. Now I'm going to bring these two up even though they're not into play as of yet. In fact, I can bring these here to change the radio stack. Bring these alive because we're definitely high enough. Now this right here is heading into the airport from the river and passing right by Shoemakry. Shoemakry is Shelby Forest. It's probably a fire station airport. But that's Shelby Forest is a state park. Airport is probably a fire control airport. We do have, see the haze here is rough, it's heavier over there. When we get over there and can't see the airport, we're going to be in trouble. Right now, I can see enough to get by. Maybe we can pick the airport out when we get there. But what we're going to do is we're going to get to the river, then we're going to follow up the river until that lines up. And if it lines up in a curve of the river, we may go on around and see if it'll line up on the other side. Because the river could sway in and out and not really be as close as I can get before I leave the river. That's what I had planned on being. Let's see what we got going. Me and my little Ryan STA. I've been flying for quite a few years. This was one from my buddy Speedwing, which is no longer with us. And I don't mean just gone, I mean really gone. Sat down in a chair one night and didn't get up the next morning. It was a little older than I am. Hell failed him that night. He'd been to the doctor and was trying to recuperate from some lung problems and didn't make it. I think that's what it was, if I remember right. Been a few years now. But he's the one that got this plane from. Well, I actually didn't get this from him. I got off internet, but he had already had the plane, same plane. And it had a problem. You put it on the ground, all it do is turn flips. He wouldn't stay there. You couldn't fly it. Every time you put it on the ground, you just start turning flips. And they got into the config. It worked on it. They got it situated where it would sit on the ground and not do that in the main config and the aircraft config. And they got it straightened out enough to fly. It was a speed wing and jazz wing. Both of them was gone. Him and his brother. I think his brother lived up somewhere around Utah. I believe he did. And he lived in Albany, New York. Up around, just before you get out to Round Lake. That's one of the places we went to a lot. Just outside this little place called Round Lake. I go there once in a while right now. If nothing else out of memory. It is raining on me again outside my plane. I see raindrops passing me. We can bring up some mileage and tell how far out we are. We're 41 miles from the VOR. Take 18 off of that, and that's how far we are from the airport. But we got to be in line before that will work, and we're not in line yet. I'll try to go up the river while pick it out from there, but I do want to go down that radio as quick as I get on it. And if I catch it before I get to the river, that is not what I had planned, but that's just what happens. But I don't think you will. I believe you'll be up the river pretty good way before you actually catch it. This plane, we know this plane. You see it. Whoa, this ain't the right plane. I got the wrong plane today. Same plane, but it's the other one's got emblems on the wings. I picked the wrong one. It's the same plane, the same configs. Different model. The Air Force has got Air Force emblem on each wing, and one of them's got a problem with the texture. It'll fade in and out, you see it blink in and out. That way you know it's the same plane. It's on all of them I've seen like it. But I do have the wrong plane. I thought I had that one. Apparently I chose the wrong one. It looks pretty close to the same, so the reason I missed it. I didn't notice the emblems until just now. It wasn't there. 39 miles out. Still headed toward the river, but still closing on the airport. This right here says the airport is right out that way in front of me. And these lines with this, and this bar will come down. Hopefully I'll be the river. I believe I'll see the river right down. I believe I'm almost there. I'm wanting to go up the river without catching that bar for a while. If I can, I'm gonna come on down to 1,000. If I lose that signal, I'll climb back up. If I lose that signal, I'll climb back up, because I gotta have the signal also. All right, we're getting into some clouds here. Overcast getting heavier. Rain's getting heavier. That's some river water right there. I'm gonna turn a little north, about 5 or 10 more degrees. Try that right there for a few minutes. Try to get to the river in a little different position. We might not ever make a river, but I think we will. I got a phone call. Be right back. I'm back. A phone call from my wife, had to get it to her. Now, there's the river in front of me right there. And we're going to turn up the river. Turn another 5 or 10 degrees that way. Right there for now. We're going to follow the river. The river goes, we know the right way. And we also know the river is west of the airport. We'll be going north of the airport actually, but west of the airport. Be north of where we can leave it at. Come on around up the river a little bit. I can do it this way. About as good as I can hand apply it. That's good or better. I'm gonna bring this down when we see over the top of it, still under it. There we go. We see a little more of the river. We're still looking for a chance to line our moving. Now we're moving more toward the airport and more toward the Memphis, and we're waiting on that signal to catch up. Thought I saw that needle right there jump. It'd be one or two things that went off back on, or it just re-initialized the signal. Alright, now this swerves out to the west a little right here, black. I'm gonna try to go that way a little bit, but I'm gonna set this nav button on the autopilot. That way I won't forget and pass by the signal. It'll not let me pass it. Like the river goes out a little further here. I hope I'm reading it right. There's a little channel coming in from Arkansas side. Now we're actually in Arkansas. The river goes on out west some more. I see it over yonder. I see the river going right through here and over to here and back up. Now, if this curve may put us over to the signal before we get much closer to Memphis. Once this arrow here gets down to here, we'll be turning that way already. That much I know. Now there's the river. Still see the channel going that way, but it loops back over yonder. So we're moving west, a little heavier than we was. Heading is 218. Trying to follow that river and keep it in sight. I don't have to be over it. But had the weather cleared, it'd be a better scenery look. But now all the pretty fall colors on lasted a month, and they took them out. Went to a winter color, which is dull, flat. The arrow here is getting down toward the south. It's got to go past south a little before we. But we may get there by the time we make these corners down here. If not, we'll move up the river some more. Down the river. I'll get you backwards. It's headed from north to south. We're going down the river. River average of roughly 10 degrees off of north-south. It's average. It changes all over, but that, if you pull a straight line across it, it's about a 10-degree angle. 010 to whatever the back is, 170 or 190. I think I forgot. Or our signal's coming down, we fix to turn in on it anyway. But if we was 10 here, be 190. 010 to 190. It's about the average of the river from end to end, or from say St. Louis to New Orleans. The Tennessee border runs about a 10-degree angle. Give or take a little. You can leave out of Memphis on 10 degrees, 010, and go into Chicago. Close enough to catch your signals. Alright, we're fixing to turn into that airport here in a minute. I'll stay at control as long as it'll let me. But if I pass that signal, then unless I get back across it again, I won't be able to. We're getting in some bad weather now. We won't be able to see that. The autopilot has taken over. No longer in control with a nav button. Oh, we're 29 miles out, 11 miles from the airport we're looking for. It wasn't no good. That got me. I see I'm still going into Arkansas, but on those weights, I could go back on heading bug. I know it'll work. Come on, give me my mouse. I'm gonna go back on the heading bug and back to the river and follow the river a few more minutes. So I know it'll work as long as that bar stays on this side of me. I don't have to go into Arkansas to catch it. I can catch it further up the river. Well, let's get back on the river and travel that a little longer. As we're moving in toward it, we actually may go back across the signal a little. The signal may move back out. As long as it don't pass center else, we got it made. There's a little island in the river on the Arkansas side. It looks like we have a little bit of farmland or something on it. Whoop, I didn't raise the flaps. That's silly, wasn't it? Wasted fuel flying along here, the flaps down. Like the weather cleared for I'll move the flaps. As I go this way, I may have to go back on the signal. But going this way, I'll move me back to that bar again. The river goes out and back. We're probably going to lose the back across that bar again, then we'll have to pick it back up and go on in. Well, we're close enough anyway to actually do that though. So I'm gonna go back up the river until I get back on the bar. The river made a bend's what it did, in and out. The weather done shut us down again. River's on my right. The bar's coming down. When it gets even, I have to take it. I can't wait till I pass it. Got my hand ready to lock. If the river turns, we can still stay with it a little longer. I don't know if it's going to be where we can do that or not. I don't want to go past it and find out it's too much. So we're moving straight out toward the river made a turn. Here it's starting to turn back, but it's almost too late. Let's start back and see what happens. It might still be able to stay with us a few more minutes. That bar is coming around toward the center. We still ain't up the river all the way. The river's still going out. The bar is center. We're going to have to take the bar. So get on it. 22 miles out. What I think to do is slow down right now. About 80 knots should be good. We'll try it, see if it's planning to fly at that. I'm going to prepare for a landing because we'll be slow enough to make it 75, see if it'll fly at that. We'll see if it'll fly at that right there. Now we'll bring this back to the top. The heading bug, even though we're not using it, get it straight ahead of us. We may want to lock onto it for a minute. Now, airport will be at 18 miles. We're at 21. We're only 3 or 4 miles away. Now, I might not find it in this weather. Because we probably won't be dead over. But 21 is 2 miles is all it is. But the weather's so bad, don't know if I'm gonna be able to see it or not. Is that it right there? No, it ain't it. It's on, got a little lake on it also. 20 miles? Still 2 miles. But we don't have a mile of visibility here. I'm gonna slow down some more if it'll fly. .3. Slow down and come down. Oh, right there. That looks like it right there. I believe that's it. Come on, turn this thing off. That's it right there. Now can I get on it? See, by the time I found it, and get around here, I'm too close. See if I can get back around on it. The last one I did like this, I lost it, so we're gonna stay outside the plane. Come on, quit acting. I still act silly on this one too, didn't I? The plane quit responding to me due to the speed. That's my fault. But we're down right airport. That was a sorry landing again. I'm bad about that now. I wanted to go inside the plane, but this plane also don't handle the best in the world. Some places it drifts on you. That was mostly my fault. I knew I was too close, but as foggy as it was, if I went away too far and turned around, I might not ever find it again. But anyway, this is Shoemakry. I tell the looks of it. On the airport we come after. That's the main thing. I'm gonna stop it right here and make a flight out of it. Ripley the Shoemakry. In the weather. Ripley the Shoemakry in the rain. Okay. I hear music in the background. I didn't even hear it just now. That's just right. That's what we need. That's the town though. Let me go on. Bye bye. Catch you later.